Hello and welcome back. If you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. My name is Yvette Quale and I like to create craft tutorials for junk journaling, beadwork, paper crafting, and more. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made a cute little ephemera folder with a vintage sewing pattern theme. And this is a design team kit for Mixed Media Minnesota. It's called Work Basket Collection of 1963 Sewing Pattern. And it's actually a journal kit, so I took the images from the kit and I printed on cardstock and on regular copy paper, and I cut out the images. So I did not use the pages as journal pages. I altered them and used them for ephemera. So I'm going to go through the little ephemera folder here, and then at the end I'll show you the measurements. So the basic measurement on the outside is 5 by 7 3/4. So let's go ahead and open this up. I have a piece of lace around the outside. Now we're not going to make one on camera today because the basic way of making it is pretty simple. So we're just going to go through this and I'll explain how it's put together as I go along. So on the outside here, one of the things that I did want to cover in this tutorial is layering. When you are new to junk journaling, one of the first things that you have to learn is how to layer. So if you're like me and you didn't come from a paper crafting background, that's something that I had to learn. So I'm going to share with you kind of my tips on how I layered this up. So on the front here, I have a little word section from the kit, and I have this lady here who's from the kit. And then I have the cardstock background, which is this flowered green that you see here. And you can see it on the back here. And then I have different cardstocks that I've just kind of layered up. This is a piece of fabric, and this is fabric. And then I have a large piece of fabric that runs the whole length of the cover. And I have a little bit of lace here. I have lace that goes underneath the image. And then 3 buttons up here with some lace underneath, and 3 down here with some lace. And then I trimmed it off with a piece of crocheted lace here. Now on the spine, we're going to use a 2" by 7 3/4" piece of cardstock, and then I just layered that up as well so that the back is pretty also. So let's go ahead and open this up. So inside here, I have 4 pockets, and you'll see those as we deconstruct this. I'll start at the bottom so we can see what we've got. So these pockets are made out of fabric, and I had some fabric samples, like swatches that you get when like designers use. And so what I did was use those for the pockets. Now if you didn't have that and you had some fabric, you could just glue that fabric, and I used Fabri-Tac. You could glue that fabric to a piece of cardstock so that you have a real sturdy piece of fabric, so that makes a really sturdy pocket. So if you're going to use just regular cardstock for the pocket, I would double it up so that you have a really sturdy pocket, because this gets pretty stuffed when we start putting our things in there. So the background paper here, so this green that's down the middle, this is our reinforcement. There's one on the outside and one on the inside. Those are 2 inches. And then this white with the little floral that you see behind here, that is just a cover piece for the inside cover that I put on each one. And then here's 2 pockets up here and 2 at the bottom. So let's go ahead and start looking through the pocket. So each pocket has a little piece of the kit where it tells a little bit about the images. So I thought those would be cute on the pockets. I put those on there. And then I've made 3 tags for each pocket on the top, and then there's a journal card and a hang tag in the upper pocket. So we're just going to look here. So what I really kind of wanted to show in this video is not only the beautiful images from the kit, but also how I layered them up. So this is tea-dyed paper on top of a piece of cardstock with some fabric and the image on there. And then on the back, there's just a journaling space. All of the stitches that you see on here are my hand-drawn stitches. So I just doodle those on there. So here's another little description of the image, and I've just layered up behind it. So as you can see, I have a piece of orange here and some flowered over here, a different orange here, some tea-dyed paper. So just layering it up like that really helps to set that image off. And then on the back I just have another word section, and then this is just the tea-dyed paper on there. And then I made this one, which is a little bit bigger. And again, this is layered up. This has the words and a piece of cardstock and then a piece of the fabric. This is a piece of the word on the cardstock, and then I put lace on it. And then on the back, this is another image from the kit. And just layered those up. So this is from the kit and this is from the kit. The next one here has this pretty dress pattern. And again, I just layered it up with some cardstock. And on the back, again, I have that little piece there and a little place to journal. So the tags are also, they could be journal cards or they could be tags. So these, just layered that up again. Kind of see the detail there. And again on the back with the tea-dyed paper. And here's a little bit larger tag. I went ahead and put a piece of trim on here and put a button on it. Put a little strip of cardstock over here. This is the fabric and the cardstock here. And I put a little piece of cardstock, folded it over, and put a button on this side. On the back side, this has a pocket. And that has another journal card in it that I've just layered up with the fabric and the cardstock there. And a little piece of vintage, I think it's a pillowcase. And then as you can see here, here's our pockets. So there's our two bottom pockets. Here's our upper pockets. Each one has a little word section and a little bit of decoration on it. So up here I have a journal card that comes out. Again, that's a beautiful image, and I liked how the kind of the colors all work together. So this only has one layer on it because I wanted the yellow part to really stand out on that. And on the back, it doesn't have anything on the back, so you could actually glue this down on a page in your journal in the corner, and then that you glue the side and the bottom, and that becomes a tuck spot for your card. So then up here I have a little hang tag, and it's just got some words from the kit, nothing on the back, and this just hangs on the page on your journal. Okay, let's go over here to this journal card. So I've got a piece of cardstock with a piece of cardstock over that, the image, and then the words. And the back is tea-dyed paper. And here we have another hang tag from the kit. Take these all out so now you can see this is your cardstock here, and then the back. Okay, so we're going to go through the measurements now. So the outside, we're going to cut one that's 7 3/4 long by 10 inches wide. We're going to fold that in half. So this is 10 inches across by 7 3/4, and we're going to fold that in half at 5 inches. Okay, the next part is the inner and outer spine. We're going to cut two of those. Those are 2 inch by 7 3/4, and we're going to fold them in half. So that's what this orange is right here. That goes down on the inside. Right here you can see it at the bottom in the green and the outside. Okay, and then the tip I want to give you on that is to fold it. You fold your ephemera folder, and then you fold your cardstock, and then glue it down flat. And when you glue that down flat, then when you fold it, there's no buckling in there. And the same with the outside. You're gonna glue this orange piece here is your reinforcement. You're gonna glue that flat and let it dry before you fold it up. So pre-fold everything and then glue it down flat. And then the inside cover, we're gonna cut two of those. These are 4 3/4 by 7 1/2 tall. and you're going to cut 2, 1 for each side. And then our pockets, we're going to cut 4 of those, and I use pinking shears on these, but not on the top because you want to have something smooth for the things to slide into. So the pockets, I cut 4 of those, and they are approximately 1 3/4 by 4.5. Now you're going to have to measure that and kind of center it how you want it. So there's that. Okay, so I'll just put all this back together here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little project. I had a lot of fun making it. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so and hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload my videos. Also, please be sure to check out Mixed Media Minnesota if you're not familiar with Shannon's shop. There are a lot of really cute kits in there, and I've really enjoyed being on the design team. So you can look in my history of my videos, and it will have all of the design team projects in there. So I'll try to remember to link those in my description. And there you have it. It's all completed. Let's put our lace around it and we're done. So thank you so much for watching. I will have a couple more projects for the design team, and I look forward to sharing those ideas with you, and hope to see you back on my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.